I have a couple of people here that's in the ministry that have wanted to share their story with you guys. And so if you could give them your respect just for a little bit, I want to introduce to you Dakota. You heard him, you saw him up here earlier. So everyone,
Alright, so here's my story. I was 11 years old, right? I always knew there was a God, you know, but never went to church. It was just nothing that I really, you know, it's church. I don't want to go to church, you know. And when I was 11 years old, my dad died in a car crash on the way to one of my brother's weddings. And I just, like, from that moment on, I hated God. I was like, God, why have you done this to me? Why do you know, why in the world would you take something like that from me? And, you know, and I started doing, like, just horrible things, like trying to kill myself and stuff like that. And then one of my best friends, still to this day, she took me to church. You know, she's like, hey, you might like the music and stuff, and the people are nice and stuff. And I was like, alright, so I went, and I kept going back for the wrong reasons for the people. And then finally, like, something inside of me, it just clicked, and, like, God just, like, spoke to me. And then I was saved, right? And then I didn't live like it. I didn't live like I was saved. I threw it all away. I threw the best thing that anything, like, anyone could ever give me. Like, I threw it away. I started smoking pot. I started drinking. I started doing all these stupid things, just like garbage. It was just like, I was trying to build myself up to something. And God basically showed me, like, look, Dakota, what are you doing? What are you doing? You don't need that stuff. You don't need that junk. You don't need any of that stuff, because that's not going to fill you up. Look at me. Even though that Father's gone, look at what an awesome Father in heaven you have, like, right here. And that just, like, really just kind of, like, spoke to me. And the fact that in God's Word it says, like, whenever whoever brought the girl, like, to Jesus, and, like, he bent down, he just, like, pretty much ignored him. And then eventually he's like, look, go and sin no more. And that's so, like, beautiful. The fact that we have someone who would die on the cross for us, and the fact that, like, he would just say go and sin no more. It's just so wonderful. And I just, like, that's what God's done in my life. He showed me that, look, I don't need to fill myself up with all that other garbage. I don't need to, you know, I've got him, and that's all the filling up I need. Thank you guys for